Number 5. From the same guy, Steven Scherer, who did the number 7 video on this list, comes more of the same. Or so you'd think, until he pulls out what he calls a flying fidget spinner. What it actually is, I'm not really sure, but it kind of seems to defeat the purpose of a fidget spinner being something small that you can just play with in your hand to keep yourself busy. They get the air compressor back out again to launch their creation, which they build by breaking apart a fidget spinner and attaching it to pieces of a remote control helicopter. At least they see the potential danger of it and wear a helmet and protective gloves when they go for a liftoff. Unfortunately, however, they never quite manage to succeed in making it fly, though they do get the thing to go pretty damn fast.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, we gotta get going faster. Whoa! Oh yeah! Woo!
Number 4. Here we have another attempt at making a flying fidget spinner, and this one requires you to have access to a 3D printer. So already there's a lot of people who probably won't be able to make one of these. I know that I don't have a 3D printer lying around spare. It's cool to watch the creation of the device though, and then yet again he brings out an air compressor to help get the desired speed. Remarkably, he actually gets it to work and float for quite a while. Whether this is real or fake, I don't have the knowledge of physics or fidget spinners to tell you, but he does put a box over to prove that there's no string. Impressive. Number 3. If you want to know what happens when you set a fidget spinner on fire or attach razor blades and nails to it, then Scrubza has you covered, because that's exactly what he does in our next video. He shows off his special glow in the dark fidget spinner, which I think is pretty awesome. Before testing the fidget spinner, he adds razor blades against fruit, which ends up destroying a tomato. Perhaps the funniest thing about this video is how he just can't manage to hit the apple with the spinner. If you're squeamish about blood or setting things on fire, probably give this video a miss though, because he does cut his hand open quite badly on the spinner and burns his hands a few times. Eventually he has to stop because he ends up melting bits of the fidget spinner, which isn't really surprising.
2, 1, go! Whoa! Whoa! You just cut the banana in half! Yo, look at that! Whoa! Whoa, you see that?
Okay, relax. Number 2. Back with Tanner Fox, who did the video where he smashed the wine glasses, he's now claiming he can get a fidget spinner to 2,000 miles per hour, which is almost 3 times the speed of sound. They end up spending the video in a completely empty skate park. There's a cool part near the start of the video where they throw it against the concrete and it allegedly causes sparks. By far the best part of the video is just about halfway through when it explodes and hits one of the other guys in the arm while they try to break the sound barrier. Later in the video, when they start launching them at Tanner, they show the welts he's getting on his arms, just from the impact of the spinner.
Okay, so I did that.
God, how long? You did it for a minute?
For like a minute.
I can feel the G-force.
I swear to God, it broke the speed of sound, dude. Because it sounds...
It sparked. Did you see? Guys, we're freaking out. Ah!
Number 1. This video is from the same guy who made the fidget spinner fly, and now he's trying to make the fastest fidget spinner in the world, just because he can, as he claims at the start of the video. Again, we see the lengthy process of creating the fidget spinner with a whole range of tools, which kind of seems like cheating to me, when he isn't actually using the fidget spinners available on the market to everyone else. This fidget spinner apparently gets up to more than 99,999 rotations per minute. And I'm not inclined to argue with that, especially not when the thing is made from solid metal rather than a typical plastic. Unlike the other videos, this guy is actually measuring the speed, which means he probably did invent the fastest fidget spinner in the world.
Looks like everyone is in love with these fidget spinners. When I see him, I think, how fast could I make it spin? So I gotta make one and try.